So in my work, I mostly work in Malawi and in Tanzania with smallholder farmers. And so what it looks like in that context is first having long discussions with farmers about the kinds of challenges they're facing and what priorities they have for what problems they have and what solutions they might have for addressing those problems, and then developing research activities around that discussion. And for me, it's a long-term partnership. I've been working there for 23 longer years. So it's sometimes the questions are coming from my own knowledge, but based on what I've heard from them in the past or what I see from doing research with them, that issues come up that way, but sometimes it's their suggestions. So it's kind of like an ongoing dialogue. And an example, really, which came from very early in research with farmers, was talking to families whose kids had been admitted to the hospital for severe malnutrition, which was a very serious problem for them. They were very concerned. And in talking to them, learning that they couldn't afford fertilizer, that they had limited knowledge, they had lost knowledge about ways to grow food without reliance on chemical fertilizer, but also issues around gender inequity and issues around child feeding. And so those initial discussions really generated a whole host of research ideas, which then I had discussions with them about. And ideas about what about testing these different strategies for improving soil fertility that doesn't rely on chemical fertilizer, and then getting feedback about those options and then adjusting those. So it's really a long-term dialogue.